see the truth.
The brigands brought destruction.
You cannot give up on me.
Now it's a party.
So, just got back from seeing Supergirl. Have to say, I thought this movie was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So, this movie kind of starts off in two different places. It ends, it starts where Superman ends. Now, if you remember from the end of Superman, Kara, plays by Millie Alcock, back to Superman to get her dog, and now she is off world for her birthday celebrating. In the midst of celebrating her birthday, she comes in contact with a girl by the name of Ruthie, whose family is slaughtered by Kerm of the Yellow of the Hills, who is a pretty much an awful individual who kidnaps children and sells them throughout the galaxy. Kerm also shoots Supergirl's dog, Crypto, with a toxic poison that will kill him in 3 days if he does not get the antidote, which he keeps on himself. So now Supergirl and Ruthie must team up in order for her to get her revenge on the person that killed her family and also get the antidote from this villain who has poisoned her dog. I have to say, like, this movie to me it gave a little more insight than what Superman did. You got a little more in depth of what happened to Krypton, like like the death of Krypton, and also the things that like the movie touched on about kind of like the lost, and she is pretty much in mourning. That's why she's going off world to other planets to get drunk because on Earth she can't get drunk because of the yellow sun. But on these other planets, when she goes to like if it's the red sun, then she's pretty much human. If it's a green sun, then obviously we know that's deadly to her because it's kryptonite. But the yellow sun gives her power. And I really love the connection between Ruthie and her because they are both kind of in this kind of mourning state where she's one person has lost their but actually they both have lost their parents, and but one has lost it tragically by a tyrant and other one has lost her parents through the destruction of Krypton. And so she is actually lost because she does not think she belongs anywhere because now it's only two of her left. It's her and her cousin Clark, Superman, back on Earth. And now she's actually trying to find herself in the midst of helping this little girl, and also get the antidote from her dog. Lobo, played by Jason Momoa, was amazing in this movie. He was just like the character Lobo in. If you guys have never seen the animated version, you need to go check him out. Like, he does his character so much justice. But the thing I didn't realize is that this movie is actually based off a 2021 comic book, Supergirl of Tomorrow, which follows the story that I just pretty much told you, but it's essentially based off of this comic book. Now, to me, one of the breakout roles in this movie was Eve Ridley, who plays Ruthie. To me, she is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I really loved her charismatic, like, willingness to never give up, even though this villain that killed her father, or excuse me, her family, couldn't be stopped and was 20 times stronger than her. She was on the mission to get revenge for her family, and just a great actress. Like, the way her and Millie worked back and forth with one another was really magic. Like, she has a future. I have to say, man, like, this dude was a dick. Like, if those like villains that you actually hate, you gonna hate this dude. But he played this role. Like, I have to give it to him. His name is Matthias Schoenaerts. So, man, like, the makeup they gave him was amazing for playing Kerm, the Yellow of the Hills. Like I said, this dude played that role as a grade A asshole. But all in all, like, I have to give this movie was extremely a solid movie. I really thought it was a little quirky, funny, a little darker than Superman, just because of the things that they dealt with. And to me, like I said, I give this movie about like an 8 out of 10. It was solid. Not for sure how it's gonna be. Like, I can't say this is going to be like a trilogy or even a franchise. Like I said, I don't know. They're talking this movie will not do extremely well this weekend, but we'll see. Like I said, I thought the movie was solid. It was fun. I probably go check it out again.